Hi everyone, and welcome if this is your first time here. My name is April. This is the Frugal Planner channel, and today I am going to be setting up my December notebook. Now, you may notice a lot of supplies on my desk. There are a lot of supplies on my desk. I'm going to talk about frugal ways that you can kind of get a sticker stash, maybe a washi stash, maybe some, some stash going on, especially as we're coming into the holidays. A lot of these would be great stocking stuffers. So if someone you know is looking for something to get you for the holidays, having planner supplies on your list is always a good thing. So today what I pulled out is some, in fact, I need to find out where, there it is, the start of these are. These are dots, and I got a whole set for $6.99, believe it or not, which is a huge deal. I got 8 different colored rolls, and they have come in so very handy. And each roll, I don't know how long the roll is, but you can see there's a lot of stickers on each one of these when you unroll it. So this is a super good buy. I will tag the products that I know down below. Some of them I've had for a while, so it may be difficult for me to find them. The notebooks that I got, it was a set of 12. You guys are familiar with the November, the way I set it up for November. And now I've chosen this one for December. I really like the cooler colors. I think it looks really pretty. So yeah, I'm gonna pop in here with this. I did want to clarify. Everything that I'm showing you is under $10. However, everything together costs more than $10. So if you're just starting out and you're looking at getting some planner basics, choose 1 or 2 of these and go from there. You can do a really pretty month themed bit by keeping everything in the same color palette. So this month I was inspired by these 2 sheets that I got on sale on Etsy. I'll tag her shop down below. I got the 2 pages. You can buy them individually, which also saves you quite a bit of money. This is a PET tape set that I got probably a year and a half ago on AliExpress, and this is all I have left. Like, it was one of my favorites, absolute favorites. If I can find it, I will tag it down below. Of course, I already told you about these. They came from Amazon, huge deal. And then all the rest of these are Coffee Monsters Co. They are $3.95 per sticker page. Now I'll tell you, I would say the biggest savings I would tell you, and if you're brand new to planning and you want to get stickers and you want to do the whole sticker thing and you've heard of Coffee Monsters Co., start off with her anniversary samples, because the samplers have a whole bunch. So that's year 1. They have a whole bunch of different stickers. You've got some you could use for Valentine's Day, for birthday, for, car maintenance, for lazy day at home, payday, coffee days. If you are in a Loikstrom, you could use that as your planner. So tired, happiness, working on the computer, writing. I mean, there's just so many different things that are included on each one of her samplers. And again, they're just under $4 each. So you could pick up maybe 1 a month. You're probably not going to use all of these stickers in 1 month's time. So those are the 5 anniversary ones that I have. And then I have the to-go sampler. Samplers are really the way to go. If you're looking at getting into stickers, get a sampler sheet, see what the company does, see if you even like their stickers before really diving in. That's what I would recommend. I also have a whole sheet of her tiny icons, her rain icons, because this time of year, I live in the Pacific Northwest, it rains a lot. I got a payday. Of course, winter cozy. These are fireplace emojis. They're adorable. And then just some computer that I felt like the colors will go really, really well. Things that I do every single week is get fuel. So I always mark that in my planner. So I did purchase a car maintenance. This is the gas pump. And I will use all of these because I use 1 a week. You can tell I also use this one. This was the fall planning emojis, and I'll probably use 1 of these in December spread. Again, this is one that I have used often. It's the pay bills checklist. Do you need all of these? No, absolutely not. But I do want to show you a way to decorative plan with items that each sticker page is under $5, and you can customize it any way you want to. This is probably one I like because sometimes I don't enjoy my penmanship, and Helen I think has really nice penmanship. So yeah, you can tell I've got some stickers sheets that I've used most up or half of, or the months. You know, I'm just going to use December, but I've used some of the other ones. And then I've got a winter variety sheet. And then I will also tell you, Planner Kate is another sticker shop that you can find things for like 75 cents. These were on sale for 75 cents a page. And these are by week. So week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, all the way to 52 weeks. I thought that was pretty amazing. I'm not going to use these today, but I thought I would show you. So this is probably budget wise my hack is go and find a sticker shop that you want to try, get their sampler packs, think about what you're going to be using your stickers for, and only order those sticker sheets. It's really, really easy to go overboard and get too many sticker sheets. Trust me. I've been there and I have done that many times. So I'm going to grab these. I'm going to have to fussy cut these because they are not pre-cut. And if you have been around for a while, you know fussy cutting is not my forte. It's not my favorite thing to do. However, if I want to use up these stickers, which is also part of the goal, is to use things that we purchase and not to purchase more until we've used what we have. And if you have been in the planner community, you know it is really difficult to use everything that you have before you buy something new because of consumerism, because of, I don't want to take all the credit, but because of planner channels like me that show you something new and you're like, oh my gosh, I love that layout. I'm just as guilty as, you know, following somebody else's planner page and being like, oh, that is gorgeous. I need that sticker pack, when in all reality, I probably don't. More than likely, guarantee you I don't. So as you're looking at me putting this layout together, ask yourself, what components of this layout do you absolutely love? And do you have anything on hand right now that you could implement in place of maybe something I'm using? Because that's the other thing. Planning is all about tapping into your creativity, and I think that's one of my favorite things about it. Can you do this layout with a pen and nothing else? 1000% yes. But like I said, I've had a couple people reach out to me and say, hey, I do have a bit in my stash, or I really like doing planning now. I feel like I have found my niche or niche, I don't know how you say that, with, you know, spiral notebooks, but now I'm ready to expand and get into stickers and more decorative planning. What do you recommend? So here we are. This is what I would recommend for somebody who's new to planning and wants to step into a more decorative plannings. If you are a seasoned planner like me, comment down below if you have any ideas for new planners, like any recommendations that you would say, yes, here's a sticker shop that you should check out. They often have really great savings, good deals. You know, Black Friday's coming up, so definitely keep an eye on all of your favorite sticker shops, and even the ones you're not quite sure if they will be your favorite. They might be doing some sales. And that too is a really great way to get into more of a decorative planning style. So I think I'm going to go in here. I really like the look of this. So I'm going to keep it pretty simple. Again, planning in a spiral notebook is a frugal way to plan. They're very affordable. Which way do I want that? I think I want it this way. They are very affordable, and if you are someone who is afraid of messing up, like you don't want to mess up, having a spiral planner, having the option to tear out the page. It is more freeing, especially again, if you're new and you're like, I'm not as comfortable as I would like to be. You can play around with layouts because again, it is a spiral notebook. I'm going to put this right here. So this is going to be our December main page. I'm not going to add any more of the flowers. I don't want to overdo it. I don't want to get it too complicated and too decorative that it's not a planner anymore, that it's more of just a junk journal. Not that I have anything against junk journals. I definitely don't. So I'm going to go over here now. I want 5 weeks and I want them to be, let me look at my monthly in my November so that I'm doing it very similar. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I am going to come all the way down. I'm going to be using a Clenna, and I'm going to come all the way down here, and then I'm going to figure out some kind of way so that my rows are all even. I guess I should have done it the other way. This is going to be a little more complicated than I thought. All right, let's do this. Let's just flip this upside down. And then so these are going to be the columns for the month. And I'll have Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And then on this side, we're going to do almost the same thing. Well, pretty much the same thing, not almost. And then here, so there's Wednesday, Tuesday, and Monday. And then this will be our sidebar. So then I'm going to come over here. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are going to be 5 high. And the easiest way to do this is measure your piece of paper, count how many rows you have, and then divide it by the amount of weeks that you want. I want 5 weeks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I had 25 rows of lines. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. It almost looked like 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 right here. And then we are going to do this secondary box right here. And that is where our days of the week is going to go. Flip this back over. I'm really manhandling it today. That's okay. So there's a 1 for our headers, and then we come down to here. A little ice maker action. This is probably what takes me the longest, is just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 setting up the month itself. Everything else, like decorating and stuff, I do as I go during the month and the week. So I don't normally decorate all of my planner when I set it up. Rarely do I do that. So let's grab tweezers. And if you don't have tweezers, that's fine too. When you order the Monday through Sunday, she's got different letterings that you can choose from, but you get 2 weeks. And again, it's under 4. I think it's $3.95. These, is it $3.95? Maybe these are $4.25 because I just realized these are the washi tape ones. And I think the Wednesday is going to be a little bit, sorry, they're sticky, a little bit bigger than our boxes. So we're gonna have to get a little creative, which is fine. Also, making your own layout like this, you can choose what day of the week you want to start. Do you want to make it a Tuesday start, a Wednesday start? You can do that because it's your notebook. See, Wednesday's a little big, but that's fine. Go to Thursday. Friday. Saturday, which again is a little bit big, but that's totally fine. And then Sunday. Now, you can go really super extra and you can put in date dots, which is what I call them. They're just dots. Or you can go in and simply write the days of the week. Since I have these and I want to show you how I normally use them, I am going to put them in as the dates, and I'm going to use all 5 of these colors. So the 1st of December starts on Monday. I love that the 1st of December starts on the first day of my week. I think when that happens, it makes me as a planner very, very happy. Sorry, the back side of this is a bit sticky. Just a bit sticky. You can also hear my heater. It has been so very cold here. Oh my goodness. So very cold. So because there's only 5 of them, we are going to be repeating the pattern. So by the end of the month, we will have a pattern in all of these colors, which again it's extra, but I felt like these were such a good deal. Using them up is also on my list of things to do. I am not necessarily a keeper of things. There's a few like washi rolls that I purchased in the past that I absolutely loved the layout or how they were designed. I used them, we'll say sparingly, but I didn't like save them. I still use them. I don't think I'm going to get that off there. I'm not. So let's go back over here. We'll grab this. We're back at the dark blue. And again, remember, this was my inspiration. So I feel like all of these colors are in the date, or these dot colors. So I think they're going to look really, really nice. And I'll tag these down below in the description if you want to check them out as well. You can use these, like I'm using them now for the month. You can also use them on your weekly to do like a checklist. You can highlight different things on your weeklies or dailies. You just bring attention to them, to whatever it is with the colors, which is really nice too. I can't believe we are setting up the month of December already. Like, where has 2025 gone? I don't know that I'm ready for 2026 yet. I mean, I know it's right around the corner, but it is, while I'm planning this, it is Thanksgiving week. And just thinking about Christmas, oh, I just feel like this week's going to be gone, and then Christmas is going to be here, and we're all going to be celebrating New Year's. It's just crazy. I also haven't counted to see where I'm at. So 1, 2, 3, 7, 14, 21, 28, 29, 30. We're going to end with a dark blue for 31. Is that right? You guys know, if you've been here for a minute, calendars are not my thing. I sometimes don't get them correct, but it looks like I did this time. Starts on a Monday, ends on a Wednesday. That is exactly where we are. Now, if you're going to buy these dots, I would also recommend that you buy a permanent marker. This is the Sharpie Ultra Fine Point. I'll tag it down below as well. It is one of my very favorites to use for the reason that it writes on anything. I wouldn't recommend writing on the notebook paper itself at this time, just because it'll bleed through, unless you are going to glue your pages together, which is a whole nother story. I don't know that I'm going to glue my pages together in this, but I do want to put my dates in. So let's do that really quick. Just going to go in here. do you have a number that you write that you don't love? Like my 8s, I do not love my 8s. I need to figure out a different way of writing my 8s and then practicing them so that I'm more consistent with them. Sometimes I'll do that 8 and other times I'll do the snowman 8. 8s are hard. 2s are also really struggling. I do struggle with 2s. They either look like a 2 or a Z. Okay, so that takes care of what we're gonna do for the monthly like dating. And then let's look through these. I want to be able to put something up here and I know I don't think we're gonna have to put it on the calendar because we did put it on the main page. I was gonna say, should we put on here that it's December, but I don't think we need to. I really like this one and I really like this one. I feel like this one fits better. So let's go in here with this. I'm gonna pop it right about there. You good? Okay. Wes is making cookies. And then I'm gonna put in here, oh, I got a little buggled. On my sidebar, I'm gonna go down here and I'm gonna take M. This is what I'm gonna put on M. E, A, L, S. Very important you smash these down because they do like to pop up a little bit, and then if you like catch them with your sleeve, they may come up. So let's go ahead and get the Sharpie marker back out and we'll put meals. And then with our regular Clenna pen or whatever black pen, actually if you want to use blue ink on this, that would be really pretty too. We're just going to do Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Now, I do not normally meal plan for Saturday and Sunday. Saturday and Sunday are kind of like a free-for-all. Whatever's left from the week or whatever I'm meal prepping, if there's something in there, I will throw it together as well. So it's kind of like not organized as much as you would think. And then I think I could absolutely use that as a separator. That one actually fits better. Let's do that one. I mean, since I've cut all of these apart, right? May as well use them. Sometimes I struggle getting those off of the backing. Thankfully today, they're working well for me. Okay, I like that. And then down here, let's do a goals section. And you can do whatever you want in these sections. Again, if you're new to planning and you want to try exactly what I'm doing, feel free till you figure out like, oh yeah, goals really aren't something I want to track. Meals are what I want to track, and maybe my sleep instead of goals. All right, so then we have goals, and then I believe that one was a little long. We could put this one down there. Or was there something else on these we could do? Why don't we do the blue packages? I think that is pretty. And it'll still leave quite a bit of room for goals, but not too much. Not too much. All right, so that takes care of that. And then I know I saw in here there's some snowflakes, just some little little snowflakes. So let's put some of those up here. It's funny, just putting a little tiny bit of like the stickers really does add quite a bit of interest to your layout. It just makes it pop. I'll put this one up here, and then let's grab, I like this one. I need one more evens and odds right in the middle, and then I need something over here as well. So let's just keep with the theme. We'll just do snowflakes. I think that's pretty. Where I live, we rarely get snow, so this is kind of fun to put some snowflakes down on the paper. And then let's do this one. Again, just to add a little bit of interest. If you wanted to add more to this, you absolutely could. Let me grab my Clina. We're gonna go in here and we're just gonna add some diamonds. Just gonna draw those in there. We could do some dots as well. Just add a little bit of something without really having to add a whole lot. Look at that. It just adds a little bit of something. How are we doing on screen? Okay. I want to make sure you can see everything. Now that we have this all laid out, I do know I have a couple of things that I need to put in here. I've got a couple days off that I want to mark. And I also have a birthday party on the 6th and a Christmas party on the 6th. So I'm thinking, what if I also used a couple of those snowflakes? So let's take this one here. Let's do here, and I'll write in here. And then I'll grab another one. Let's do this one. And we'll do it here. At 6 p.m. I like that. I think that looks really pretty. I think that looks very, very nice. And then as far as days off go, I like this. I think this is really cute. So let's take this one. I'm going to put that down here. And then I'm just going to write in here day off. And then also on the 25th, do we have, let's do the stock. Actually, I want the stocking for the 28th. Let's do the presents. That is perfect. And then the 26th, I don't think we're doing anything. So I'm going to do this cozy reading, because yes, how nice will that be? I like that. And then this is going to be family Christmas. Then is there anything else in December I need to mark? So stockings and family time. day off here. Usually we spend most of the day hanging out and getting all of the stocking stuffers wrapped. We have a tradition every year with stockings. So I'll put this over here. How about I put it here? Well, no. I'm okay with it there. All right, so wrap presents there. I'll write day off here. And then day off here. And then the 13th, I forgot about that almost. I'm gonna use this one. I like this. It's our holiday party at work. Oh my goodness, look how well that fit. All right, so that is our work party. I do have 4 boxes down here at the bottom that don't necessarily have anything in them. I don't necessarily want, I don't think I need to put anything in there. Honestly, I think that looks perfectly fine. And you can see we hardly used up both of those sheets. So we're gonna have plenty of these to use throughout our weeklies as well. And same with the dots and even these florals. So yeah, we've got quite a bit more to utilize. And like I said, if you're looking at getting into more decorative planning, this is a great time of year. If people are looking for gifts for you, I will tag everything that I can down below so that you can put them on your Christmas list or your wish list. And like I said, that is a great way to start. Let me know down below what you think and if you still feel like this is part of a frugal planning system. I'm interested to hear your thoughts. I love you, and I hope you have an amazing day. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.